Double tap the screen. Y'all come in here watching, but you don't come here liking. Okay. Hmm. 2 likes. I'll be back after I get my tea. I don't even have a voice to talk to y'all right now. Let me get myself together. All right. Let me get my tea and I'll be ready. So funny. My dog's trying to get in my room. He's not allowed in. Thank you for the likes. Hi. Hi, my loves. How y'all doing? I just woke up to be with y'all. So I said I was going to come back later, but I was too tired. So I went to bed instead. Someone asked me earlier today, because I was supposed to come back after this morning. Someone asked me earlier today if I really talk like this. I don't know what that means. I think they're asking if this is my real voice. Yeah, unfortunately. It's raspy right now, but I think they were asking like, do I really talk like this in general? Of Of course, I talk like that, silly goose. That's why I keep tea. Some voices are gentle. Hi, my loves. What are y'all up to? I just woke up to be with y'all since I promised I was coming back, but I figured I was in here early and I didn't catch the Cali crowd. So I'm in here right now. I can catch the Cali crowd. There's a lot of, hi, how are you? Hi, Adam. I miss you. See? When I see the Cali crowd, here goes Adam. Yay. Hi. Adams, I've had some freaks and geeks in here lately. I wish you were here to tell them about themselves. I'm so sick of these people. It's starting to get on my nerves. They're so disrespectful. It's going well. I went on a cruise. It was cool. It was my first cruise ever. But I lost my voice. Yeah, guys, I have rules in here. You know, like, I've had men come in here and be disrespectful. If you say shake something, you're out, bitch. If you ask me to show you something, you're out, bitch. Adam, make sure you like, if y'all are in here, make sure you like, yeah, I was here. You were drunk getting room service. I definitely was that night with some pizza. Yeah, that was fun. I took only one slice of that pizza and I took the rest on the road, which ended up being a lifesaver because I didn't feel like stopping too much on the way home. I was definitely drunk that night with pizza. I think I was talking about the kid who I was talking about the guy on the boat who was taking it like this is real life, and I was saying it's only a vacation. So what are you up to now? I just woke up for y'all. I kid you not. So I went to bed super early because I didn't have the energy. I knew I wouldn't have the energy for a second live. And I was like, sorry, y'all. I was like, when I wake up in the middle of the night, I will just do my second live. So I'm up in the middle of the night and I'm doing my second live. When I'm back home, the first 2 days I was home, I was so dizzy, y'all. Yeah, I'm glad you caught me too. I'm just up here with y'all. Because you know, it's like 2 o'clock my time. But that means it's 11 o'clock y'all's time. That means y'all are in the bed. That's why I wanted to catch the Cali crew. I knew that y'all would be quietly doing nothing but in the bed getting ready. This morning I caught a lot of South Africans and people from Sudan and things like that, which is not South Africa, I'm aware. But that's what I caught in my live this morning. And you guys were cool. Y'all are a little aggressive though. You need to speak to me softly. Not you, King, but there are people who be a little aggressive in here. Talk to me softly. I don't like that. Because I don't want to have to be aggressive back with you. How old do you have to be in here? Hopefully you over the age of 18, child. Today's been a wild ride. It's been rainy and I drifted into oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm glad you survived too. Yeah. Sometimes y'all come in here, y'all are super disrespectful. Y'all need to learn y'all manners and mind your manners. Yeah, mind your manners. And I had to kick out somebody who was a regular on my channel, but he started getting aggressive. I think sometimes y'all think because I talk to y'all on camera, that means we know each other in real life. I'm fixing my thing. Haha. I drove right back home. Like, no, not today. Yeah, I'm glad that you're okay. I would have went back home too. I would have been shaky. But um but anyways, so I had to kick out one of my favorite people today, and that broke my heart. Thank you, Dragon Club. So hopefully I can pick up some new favorites. That's some shit someone under 19 would say. Um, thank you. His name was Amar, and I had to kick him out of my channel because he got a little aggressive and disrespectful with me, and I didn't like that. So he's gone. So I hate having to kick out people who are like day ones because I appreciate the support. But I think that sometimes when we're on this platform, like I don't have a big following, but because I call everyone by their handles, I think sometimes people think y'all know me and y'all don't know me. So you can't come in here being disrespectful. I don't have one of those type of channels. There are channels out there where people allow you to come in and do weird things to them and disrespect them. Those channels are set up for that. Those are the ones you need to go to with your foolishness. The internet definitely is give or take. So I'll just kick them off. I don't care. I mean, I think it's cool that my channel is small enough for me to remember people once they've been in here a couple times. Thanks, Dragon Club. But his laws. No, he just doesn't get to be in this cool little quiet, safe space. He has to get somebody else's life where it's jumping and it's exciting. This place is on purpose relaxing. We like it like that. Not everybody wants to go to a live. There's like 300 people. It's loud. And somebody's yelling at the camera. Not everybody likes that. Some people like a soothing voice and a relaxing atmosphere. Or sometimes we challenge the system. Or sometimes we're drunk ordering room service. Yeah, good vibes only. We like positivity over here and enlightenment. I'm trying to wake up. Ever since I got off that boat, y'all, I've been sleeping nonstop. I'm so tired. I can't wait to get reacclimated. The fact that it's Sunday and I have to be productive tomorrow makes me sad. But oh well, we gotta get it. Because once I get off of here, I said I was only gonna be in here for an hour. Once I get off of here, I'm KOing again. I have no problem sleeping. This tea is hot, but I really want to drink it. I don't like honey in my flavored teas, so that's a peach tea and a peach, ginger peach. I don't like honey in my teas, but the majority of my tea, to be honest with you, but I need it for my throat. My voice isn't gonna get better. The lives are super wild. They're freaky. It it's interesting to see what people are interested in. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, I feel like the lives are a mix of strangeness. There are a lot of people out there that are, different, but your vibe attracts your tribe. So there's a lot of people that like that stuff. And I'm just like, I try to be chill. And I'm just like, mm, I can see how the world is in the state that it's in today because it low key wants to be Gotham. People are different. Um, yeah, a lot of the lives I see, I don't understand. And then I see a lot of like men on men lives, where it's like a man and there's a bunch of men and men only talk to men. And it's like, I think, I, I, I think majority of y'all in here would claim that you date women. But when it comes to picking your favorite lives, they're always men talking about like their shoes or showing off their outfits. Don't you think that you potentially like men if you will sit there and watch a man not only show off his shoes but show off his clothes? I'm not trying to be funny, but what's the appeal for you to see a man in his clothes with his body type? And y'all do it all the time. Y'all love men, and that's okay. I just wish that there were men in the world. Yeah, they're very zesty. I just wish the men in the world were honest about liking other men. It's not a big deal. Just get over it. Stop trying to trick us and act like you like us. You don't like us. You like men. That's why you always watch men on live. That's why you love your video games. Because there's mostly men in there. It's okay. We're not judging you, but y'all are really mad at us talking about some. We won't adhere to you. We won't be the perfect wife. You don't like us. That's weird. And then leave the world for the men that do like women. Jeez, let us choose the ones that actually like women. That's just dumb. Shouldn't I don't like people who want to mimic styles and all that other stuff. I don't see the point of it. Give me a second, y'all. You need to be yourselves. That's, being yourself is so attractive. Okay. My sinuses are draining like nobody's business. Yeah, but being yourself is so attractive. I don't know why people want to be everyone else. The reality is people people just like the ability to be themselves. But I don't get the male on male lives though. And it's everywhere. It's like men want to do news with other men. They want to do sports with other men. They want to do video games with other men. They want to do lives with other men. Damn. And then men be watching. Just say you like boys. It's okay. Because when I'm watching football, which I don't watch, but when I used to watch football, I was looking at their butts. You can't tell me that you don't see their butts. Like, come on, it's okay. I mean, I can come off as a, like mean if I'm not in a cheery mood or if I'm just sitting there observing people. But who cares on how we come off? If your intention is good, people are just sensitive. Assumptions make asses out of everyone. Mm, I think a lot of people are. I don't know. When I went to the club on the ship, I feel like I came alive for the first time in a long time. It was great. It wasn't because it was a club either, because not like the music was jumping. It was because I felt free and I felt safe, and I was enjoying. It was like a storm on the ship that day, so I was enjoying feeling the waves like crash against the ship really hard and feeling the boat rock. I loved all of that. I love dancing in sync with this rocking boat. I felt like it was beautiful. I just felt like if we die at sea, I'm perfectly okay with that. This would be super cool. And if we live, then it's a great story to tell, you know? But I came alive that night and I loved it. I enjoyed it so much. Do I want it to be my norm? Heck no. Some people they can go out all the time. I'm just not down for it. This cruise ship apparently it was rumored that it had less people than usual, so that was nice too. Felt like a little community of humans. Yeah, it was refreshing to do. Now back to the grind tomorrow, boo, real life. It's okay. We'll make my fantasy of my real life my reality. This tea is good though. Sweet, but good. Yeah, partying definitely is for the young. I think partying's for the lost too, because it is a good place for you to have a release. But if you're trying to find a place to release every night, you probably got a lot bottled up. Shit, my favorite mental release is sleep and puzzles. Am I old? This tea is doing it. Yeah, plus in the club, the music's loud, you know? So, like, I was in the zone that night, but let's not forget that music's loud. And then people are weird. Like, one night they'll dance, and the next night they won't. I don't understand young kids. They're always trying to look cool. They're exhausting. Mm. You play chess on your phone or you play chess like with a person. But young kids are exhausting because they're always like changing for the trend, for what's cool. I don't know how y'all. I don't know how y'all live. Mhm. I'm from the U.S. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Mm. What are y'all up to? Just laying in bed, cooking dinner. What are y'all doing? I am tired. That's crazy. Y'all been asleep for a long time. Yeah. I don't know how long it takes the average person to acclimate from a boat, but that boat kicked my ass. And I was extra active. Let me not act like I was sitting down the whole time. I was all over that boat. Okay. That'd be cool, Adam. I had a lot of laundry to do. And to be honest, I'm only halfway through it, y'all. Like everything that I wash, I folded, but I still have laundry to wash. It's killing me. But I had a lot. a suitcase full, and then a a carry on full. That was funny. I just have a lot from the trip. Is all days worth of laundry, plus like some blankets that I needed to wash, some sheets I need to wash because I brought my own sheets and pillowcases. I have three robes that need to get washed still. I already washed a jacket. I washed all the black clothes, all the red clothes. Now I need to wash. I think I did the orange. Now I just need to do blue and like the yellow orange section. Yep. And then I need to do these three white robes that I have. I've done towels at least three times already, y'all. Because I also brought some towels with me. He's doing great. Thank you for asking. So it could be that I drove there down to Florida and then didn't stop, right? Got on the boat, had fun. I learned how to take naps by like day two. But then I drove back. I could just be exhausted. That does happen. My kid has had extra strength and extra energy since we've been home. He's so happy. He has all the energy. It's just mama who's worn out. For my kiddo, it was like a vacation on a vacation on a vacation. Like, what? Because he loves the long car rides. He enjoyed the boat a lot. But my kid kept balance. He's the one who was like, let's go back to our rooms early. Thank you, Lord, for him. When his social battery was drained, he was like, let's go. She definitely kept us balanced. We woke up early every day. I didn't even notice that Days was in here. He's gone. Thanks, Adam. I just I pushed him out the channel. I didn't even realize that he was talking. I'm over here making shapes out of paper. See? You see how my piece can't be interrupted? Even when someone's talking shit, I don't even realize it. See, I think people are just bored. They need attention. Something's wrong with this world. Like if you think about it, normal human beings don't go on anywhere and just talk shit. Something's wrong with people. I even heard some people say that the whole Donald Trump 2028 thing is just to get a rise in reaction out of people. How strange is that? Why would that be? anyone's MO. What sucks about you that you need a reaction out of others? What's so broken about you that you have to make someone else respond to you? Because who you are isn't attractive enough to them. So you have to be a nuisance in their life. Because the only way that you know how to connect with them is to be a burden to them. What's going on with you that you feel as though the best way for you to exist is to be a burden to others? It's a sad life. So when y'all come in here with that dumb shit, it's like, dang, you hate yourself. It's a sad life you live. Oh well. Yeah, that means they're broken inside. Because no one needs an alter ego, especially not behind a computer. Just means you're broken inside. Sucks to be you. Think about it. You go to work all day. You do whatever you do. Maybe you went to church today. I don't know your life story. But then you came on the internet and you said, I'm just going to clown people. And that's what you enjoy doing. You probably get no hugs and kisses in your life. There's probably no one who cares about you. Probably hate yourself. Probably hate your name, the way that you look, the way that you dress. Your parents, you probably don't get any. Probably hate women because you don't get any because you're repulsive. So you come online and you pick on people. That's the average idiot online. It's sad. It's sad because just love yourself, buddy, and treat others kindly. But a lot of people, they bring their sad asses on the internet and they try to make other people feel bad. That's sad for you. Because there are good people out there. And you treat people how you want to be treated. But for y'all out there who are disrespectful, I hate it for you. I hate it for your life. I know your life sucks. I don't know what's happening to the world, Adam. I don't know. I just know that their lives suck and it makes me sad for them. It makes me sad because that means that all the money, all the nice things they probably have, they're just unhappy because their lives suck. People are confused. That's because it's not advertised to be yourself. It's not advertised to truly love yourself. See, it's advertised to be a freak and a geek, but it's not really truly advertised for you to be yourself. And what I mean by that is that it's advertised to be a version of different. Whether you're going to be Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, different, you're going to be race car different. It has to be something that you can, uh, um, a franchise that you can glom onto in order to build your personality up with. And I realized that some people have chosen the category of freaks and geeks where they just pretend like they're so different in order to feel included. People are just scared to be themselves. Mm. Yeah, people do try to do extra, I think, to fit in and get lost too. I agree. It's an illusion, but I mean, they're just following the system. I don't know why I keep picking at the same thing. It's psycho. It's easier to go with the flow. People are just doing what they know. It's easier to you know, move with the current, I suppose. But they end up getting lost, yeah. And I mean, really, I really truly feel like the least comfortable someone feels like being themselves, the deeper down the rabbit hole they go. It's sad. Don't come on my channel with your lost ass being disrespectful. You come on here being lost, you better hope that it's a day that I'm over here guiding people. I'll give you some good love and some good guidance. Don't bring yourself over here being rude. I don't like that. I don't enjoy being disrespected. What up, cute punk? Welcome back. It's tea something my time. I said I was gonna be back, so this is me being back, but I got a hot like 17 minutes left because I'm tired. Y'all, I don't know what it is about me and this trip, but this trip has taken all of my energy. It was so fun. I just think I wore myself out. I had a lot of fun every day. Who cares what people perceive your actions as? Their perception is their reality, but that doesn't have anything to do with you. Their reality does not shouldn't impede on your reality. Don't worry about it. Just do you. As long as you're not causing harm to other people or yourself. It's called the chrysalis. Chrysalis experience. The chrysalis. Chrysalis experience. You're welcome, cute punk. Thank you. Y'all know something? I felt like I was being stuck between a rock and a hard place on the cruise. I enjoyed severely how nice it was, but I couldn't help but I lived on the outside of the matrix the entire time. That's what I'm trying to say. So my favorite times was when I was in the water, when I was in the pool, when I was playing basketball, things like that. But when I was being served, I wasn't having as much fun. It didn't feel. It just felt like these people were being chained to this boat and this job and this title and this look. And it's like they had to look perfect for us, the people who paid for it. And I just, I'm not sure if I like that. I still haven't done the research on how much the average person on that boat makes. So, I don't have a lot to go off of. But they were micromanaged and it was like perfection was expected from them. I don't know, I can't explain it. Just felt weird. It was luxurious already. I'm not sure if I needed them to memorize my name and try to make me feel like I was a rich person for a day. Yeah, I mean, if they get paid back, that'd be cool. We're on the water for about 9 months, 8, 9 months. So, like, obviously, all their food, laundry, and stuff like that is taken care of. I wonder. You think the waitresses get paid 50K a year? It's a lot of them on the boat. If they get paid well, then I wouldn't feel as bad. I know they make mad money off of tips. 50K goes a long way, especially when, yeah, I was about to say, especially when you're living off a boat for 8, 9 years. But that's spectacle. You got to go look it up. Excuse me. What if they only get paid like $12 an hour? Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just wondering because, like, obviously, the employer for that type of job, what if the employer expects for everyone to get tips? So they lowered the average price, like the average paycheck for them. And then they told us that we couldn't give cash, but obviously people give cash. So think about the people who add the gratuity to the bill versus the people who give cash. They definitely make the most money off of tips. If every room is giving $10 in your hallway or in your section, you get like 50 rooms a section. You know what I'm saying? You're doing good. If my kid could live on the boat with me, we'd be like the sweet life of Zach and Cody guys. It'd be cool. Like I'm sure the so it's like kind of like levels to it too. When you go to the ship, you'll notice the food service people are all Asian. Not trying to be funny. The people who clean your rooms all Asian. Okay, I thought so, King. And then the people with the microphones, they're typically Caribbean. Hmm. And then on our boat, I don't know how it is on other boats, but on our boat, the top dude was white, the director. So I know that the people with the microphones probably get paid 50K, and the director probably get paid 75 to 79. However, regularly they do make about 50K a year now. Top earners can make up to 90 a year. Yeah, I think that's what tips. So I think the Asian people get paid the lowest. The food service people get paid the lowest, and then I think the director gets paid the highest as far as like not being a part of the crew. I'm not talking about the people who you don't know, like the security guard, because the boat has its own security, or like the person that checks your tickets. Not those people. I'm talking about like the people who directly work with customers to make our experience. Yeah, yeah, I understand that. Cute punk. And then like most of these people who are Asian, they have accents. So I'm not sure how that works when it comes to taxes in our country either. Um, so, you know, I don't know what the rules are. Like, do they have to be American citizens? I'm not trying to be funny. Or do they get visas as long as they speak, like their English is great? Because a lot of them have deep accents. And so I'm wondering, do their families live in America and then, they send the majority of the money home? Or is it their family lives overseas and they send the majority of the money home? I'm just curious. Mm. Yeah. So I'm just curious to know how the system works because I mean they're obviously not rich. And you know that they're not rich when you see them work at the buffet for the breakfast service and then they turn around and let's say we're out on the island and they're feeding us. They're the ones that's making that meal too. And then let's say we turn back around for dinner, they're back there for dinner. Like these people work hard. People who work hard don't get paid a lot of money. That's just how it goes. It's the jobs that you barely have to do anything that you get paid a lot of money. So we know these people ain't making. They have to be making maybe 50, if that. Mm. Okay, that makes sense, Adam. So I enjoyed the experience, but part of me felt bad, especially as I don't know. I just felt bad. They just cater to you. They're working all day. It's not like they get big breaks in between. So they're always making sure that the dining room's set up, that the dishes are done. They're working. It's not like a job where you get to leave your job. They live at their job. People got to walk around in costumes. They be the people in the costumes, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I felt like they were in the Matrix. I felt like they were. I felt like I just felt like they were polite because they had to be. Felt like they weren't allowed to have a real personality. They weren't allowed to look tired. They weren't allowed to look exhausted. They weren't allowed to feel overwhelmed. Like they were on point at all times. Yeah, like NPCs. Exactly like NPCs. And that shit was freaky. I didn't like it. And I felt like only a few people broke character. So I didn't like it. Yeah, and it's like you could see every moment that they get to like talk to each other away from us, they would take. And I would just observe them. Every time they like had to turn the corner, you would see them like mouth real words to each other. You could tell the ones who were more passionate, like I would say the ones that work the dining room for the buffet were the people who like obviously are not good with interacting with people. So they're just very quiet. They just pick up trays and stuff like that. But if you have a good personality, like you'll see that the same lady in the morning who's selling juices is the same lady who has on a coat telling you where to go for when you're debarking. So they wear multiple hats. Kid you not. I'm just saying, I believe for all the work that they do, they don't get paid enough. They're on all the time. You wake up, they're cleaning the deck already. They're wiping down the boat. You get up to get a breakfast at 6:30. There's some girl that's wiping down the handrails already. What does IMO mean? In my opinion, yes, I do think that we're all underpaid. It was just highlighted to me that in a moment that's supposed to be luxurious to me, for them, they're working extra hard to make my fantasy a reality. And in that moment, I was having a hard time with other people having to work this hard and potentially get underpaid to make me feel luxurious when the most luxurious parts to me was sitting out at my balcony listening to the waves crash and swimming in the ocean, which I didn't need them for either of those things. I did need them for room service for that pizza though. Appreciated them. I should have ordered two. I was tripping. I should have ordered like a mushroom pizza. That's what I was thinking. I was getting off the boat. I don't know what other people's last minute regrets are, but mine typically have to do with food and sleep. And I was just like, I should have ordered that mushroom pizza, you know? That one kind of stung a little bit, but I took it on the chest. Think about it sometimes. Right, right. My grandmother, her social security check went up by like $125. Y'all, kid you not, her rent went up $125. The crazy part is it's like that subsidized rent for old people. They went up because they knew they had extra money. People, it is a scam. It's such a scam. No, it's not a coincidence. The worst part is we don't fight back. And you're in Cali too, so I believe you. Cost of living isn't as crazy in Cali as the products and services, the goods and services, and how expensive they are there. Y'all, I'm getting tired. Your girl is sleepy. You don't know how close I am to falling asleep in this chair. Yeah, I think so too. I appreciate you for listening and for hearing my words. I do think y'all should follow y'all dreams and your purpose. If not, you're just gonna be in this cycle of BS for the rest of your lives. It's gonna hurt real bad. It's gonna hurt real bad. I want everyone to live their best lives. For real, for real. I want more food. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I like food, but it doesn't all taste good. So I like food. I like at home food because it tastes best. I don't like outside food. It doesn't taste as good. Y'all ever notice that? You got boat lag. Is that what I have? I'm telling you, I'm tripping, y'all. I'm just struggling. Ever since I got home, I've been hungry and sleepy, and hungry and sleepy, and more sleepy and more sleepy. And it's like, and my body's trying to readjust. But yeah, the 9 to 5 system is a scam. These people are the worst. I can see if majority of us had a trade, but we opted into school and the military. We need to go back to a trade system. Yeah, I read something called MDDS, where like you still rock and you sway like you're on the boat. I don't feel that anymore. So I agree with you. I think it's just my equilibrium trying to catch up to what's going on. I like boat lag. It's like jet lag. It makes sense. It's kicking my butt though, I can tell you that much. Maybe that's because you're traveling for 5 days, so it's nonstop movement. Which also, I don't know about y'all, but the rocking of the boat, it felt like I could sleep at any moment. I loved it. I discovered something that I didn't know I was gonna love. One, the crashing of the waves I fell in love with, and two, the rocking of the boat. I could do it forever. I love the way it feels. I love the way it sounds. I don't want to eat anything. I'm hungry. And to help get my stomach reacclimated, I've been eating my favorite cereals, which is Raisin Bran and shredded wheats. I combined them, guys. I don't know if y'all like shredded wheats, but I took my Raisin Bran and then I topped it with the shredded wheat flakes, like the ones that were broken up. It was so good. Sleep is super important. Hey, when you're right, Adam. I'm finna go to bed. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will talk to y'all later. Have a good night and get some good rest.